phone Twitch control. Oh wait, shit, it died. Nope, not there it goes. Mobile live dashboard. Manage your channel directly from your phone. I'm not going to do that, but I am going to start streaming the PS1 trial.
Hello.
Beppy's here.
We're playing PlayStation 1 games because no one else will.
That is true. Well, we're playing one PlayStation 1 game tonight. We're playing Total Drivin, the PAL, the European release of a game that I guess was released domestically as Car and Driver Presents Grand Tour Racing. They have the G there, 98. So this game is from 1997, probably, if it has 98 in the title.
Probably.
That's how I still do it.
Updated rosters, coaches.
Exactly. Get the steering wheels on. It's gonna be a racing game. It's gonna be a PAL game, so we're gonna get the cool little anti-piracy thing they all have. And sometimes I have issues running PAL ROMs. This is the hopefully not. It's the 263rd game. I know Beppy's always quick with the Beppy facts. Do you have any facts about the number 263?
I'll send it down to my people, and I'll see if they get back to me in due time.
Actually, I don't have my queue file for that yet, so I gotta get, June docket. There we go.
263 is the telephone country code for the country of Zimbabwe.
Oh, it's my favorite country.
It's a good one. It's a darn good one.
It is. Are likely to constitute a criminal offense. Not necessarily do it, they're just likely to. Published by Ocean.
Oh, I know Ocean. They made a lot of crap in the 90s. Let's hope this is not one of those.
And it is developed by Eutechnics. It's spelled very much like some sort of goth industrial band.
Oh, I love the Eutechnics. They wear all black makeup, which some would call, blackface, but they get away with it because, they were the first to do it.
Yeah, and they don't have black people in their country, so they don't know better.
That's true. That's true.
Grant Bright, now
Swedish
dark.
company.
Yes, Kiber, the reason that is because I had maybe brighter now because I had a very large portion of my monitor had a folder open that was very white. And I minimize it, and my monitor is the only thing illuminating me. Oh, this is our language select. That's what's going on here.
It's already pretty, wow, I like this, stained glass,
yeah.
church window.
In German, Italian.
Spike Spiegel to fall out of it any minute.
Portugal? I think that's Portugal right there. There aren't too many of these games you can play in Portuguese. Let's not do it. We also got Spanish and French. Let's go with English.
We got the old e-figs and Portuguese.
E-figs.
I do like that the loading screen is a speedometer. That's pretty cool.
It could also be a tachometer. We don't really see numbers. We're not sure.
Oh, not in this screen. There was when it was actually loading.
Oh, we got trans and mode. I'm glad this game is trans. That's cool. You don't
Happy
get that
Pride
very
Month,
often.
y'all.
It actually just ended. Now it's Wrath Month.
Nice.
Oh, right. This is...
Can't wait for Sloth Month. That's my favorite.
You a big Goonies fan?
Love the Goonies. I actually don't really care for the Goonies, but I love pissing off people who are fans of Goonies by calling it the Goonies.
Is it actually? I enjoyed that movie a lot, and I didn't know. Fastest Times.
Love that period in the late 90s, early 2000s where everything was lowercase until it was all uppercase.
horn is on the up button.
It's important.
It's got a honk. Hard left and hard right on the L1 and R1. That's interesting. Accelerate, brake, handbrake. It's a racing game. And this is doing the thing where, like, the main menu also has most of the options. Like, no, it's not quite. There are teams here. The Chinese team, Zoo. Rossi, sounds Italian. Morgan, to be American. It's hideous. Ahmed, Saudi. Baptiste, Jamaican. We're gonna go Jamaican with this. Ivanov, is it Poland's flag? No, it's not. That's not Poland's flag. Poland's flag is red
It's
and white.
a Russian flag in the left,
Russian,
yeah.
that makes a lot more sense. Yeah. Roberts, Lumiere.
A lot of people don't know this, but the Polish flag actually changes depending on who is currently occupying Poland at any given time.
Topical.
Beppy's got history jokes, guys.
Let's go with these Jamaican team.
Got Cool Runnings 2, only on PS1 trial.
There are courses here. We got Scotland, which is a rally course. Switzerland is a rally course. Easter Island is a buggy course. Ooh, Easter Island.
That seems,
I don't think you're supposed to drive.
sacrilegious in a way.
To
race
there.
around Easter Island.
Yeah, Moscow, the sports. I guess this is determining like which kind of car you take on it. Might have like a big red racing kind of thing. It's
there's the game.
Let's be sacrilegious. Yeah, if there was a fucking big red racing port for PlayStation, we would. This wouldn't be PS1 try. This would be just play Big Red Racing. Be a Big Red Racing streamer.
When I was a kid, I was playing Big Red Racing at my cousin's house. And I don't know, I was probably 9 years old maybe. But one of the voiceovers when he started a race is like, 3, 2, what the heck, go! And that like cracked me up so hard. And it still does because like all he had left to say was 1.
Yeah.
Dude, he just say
It
1.
It takes longer to say, oh, what the heck.
Yeah.
We're going to start off in time attack mode so that we can do
Okay.
more than one race in case we lose. We'll see what the buggy cars are like on Easter Island. I don't know if I said. I think I said on stream. It's called something different. Ooh, 2 camera angles.
You know, this looks better than I expected.
It's the 90s, right in the middle of the PlayStation's like, oh my god. Okay, game over.
Looks great.
Well.
It looks like it controls like shit.
I just messed up a little bit, but that's it for time attack mode. I genuinely,
Okay.
I thought you'd have some sort of respawn on the track, but I think we just drowned.
This game's called Total Drivin, man.
Yeah, I should have done more driving.
No swimming.
We'll go back to a regular race. We'll stay away from Easter Island for now, I guess. Yeah, stay away from the buggy because we've tried that track already. Let's do a rally in Scotland. Hopefully, we'll stay out of some locks.
Run over some golfers.
Let's get some haggis. Have you ever had haggis?
I have not had haggis.
Nor have I. It was illegal in America, I think until recently. It may still be, actually. I don't know. It's one of those things that's like raw milk or something, or it's like
Yeah, where it's
so
like
hard
it
to
can't
make.
be controlled by the FDA.
Yeah.
So.
You gotta go to like underground criminal dinner. Okay, this controls a bit better.
Yeah, I
But-
think it helps you're on pavement, but also I think a rally
Yeah.
car is going to have more traction.
Unfortunately, I keep also tapping down on the D-pad and looking behind me when I don't mean to. It's
I
frustrating.
thought you were just like professionally skilled player, like always keeping track of where all the other drivers are. It's like, man, this guy knows his racing game.
Oh, okay. I tried tapping R1 to see what the hard turn was, and it was harder than I meant it to be.
Yeah.
I lost all my position. So like, it basically just spun me out.
It's a good button to have.
Yeah.
Spin out button. Already, this game has a higher frame rate than Mario Kart 64, so it's better than that.
Less motion sickness from playing it. No fucking blue shells.
Fuck a blue shell.
No items of any sort, it seems like. See, I didn't want to look behind me for that entire it looked really cool, but couldn't really see where I was going.
That's just, yeah, the PlayStation D-pad is just awful.
Especially because I'm using a 360 controller.
That's even worse.
It actually is. There doesn't seem to be much rubber banding. I feel like I should have caught up sooner than I did if there was. Hey, I made a splash noise when I went through the water. That's pretty good.
That's quality.
I can't believe I drowned on Easter Island. Maybe I should break some of these harder. I really... It's so sensitive with just getting slight bits of down input there. And this seemed to be one of those ones where I couldn't like reconfigure to my heart's content. I could just switch between a few different preset configurations. So I don't know if...
Yeah, nothing like Gran Turismo. I'm assuming you're on automatic transmission?
I am. I always fucking am in a racing game. Even when it's a game that I had ended up playing a lot of and have gotten really good at, like one of the some of the Forzas that I owned on the 360. Oh, fuck you, retard. When I try switching to manual, it's just too much to think about. Even though, you know, especially it makes it a lot simpler than like actual manual transmissions, because it's like, oh, you go until it's at the red line and then you shift, which in a real car is apparently actually pretty bad for it. I don't know. I mean, I don't.
A good way to grind some gears.
Yeah. I don't know how to drive a stick in real life either, so.
That's not what I've heard.
You've been talking to some liars.
I also do
So
not
I appreciate the attempt at spreading good rumors about me. And we won. I guess we get to do another race.
Did it?
We won in 420.
Hey,
we won in 420
race.
even. Look at that time.
Oh, beautiful.
Oh, now try Scotland level 2. Okay, so I guess you have to unlock. I wonder if it's going to be a different like track layout or just harder AI. Sorry, you were saying something, and I think I interrupted you.
Oh, I was saying if you can choose like a different car mode, I'd like to see street racing, sports racing, whatever it was called.
I'm going to do that before I check to see if Scotland level 2 is a different track layout or just better AI. I don't know why I'm entering a name for a game I'm never going to play again.
So there are no numbers, so gotta spell them all out.
Pizzone. Pizzone. PZ one try. This may have just changed it to Sunset. Track complete. If that's the only difference, that's silly. So for sports, you want to see Hong Kong or Moscow?
Let's see Moscow.
no
see some-
career mode. It's just individual races and time attack and split.
Curious to see how PlayStation 1 era graphics render some polygonal Russian Orthodox architecture.
Not that badly.
It is actually three-dimensional. I was expecting some like 2D sprites in a skybox.
This is not the worst controlling racing game I've played, other than look back being on down and not fucking select or something. Maybe my thumbs are just too fat.
Seems to control pretty tight.
And I like a little bit of looseness. The best feeling one I've done though has definitely been a side by side. Was the name of it? Japanese exclusive one. I think it was a little looser than this, but in like a really fun, drifty way. The AI will spin out of their own accord. Not that these people are driving Hondas.
Dope.
I'm not sure if I can make them wreck or not. I am having a hard time. There we go. Pretty sturdy. Tapping folks isn't making me. They're very wide lanes. I think I'm about to win this again.
I feel like if I played this when it came out, I really would have enjoyed it as a kid. It was good.
It was good. I think I would have gotten bored without some sort of like career progression mode. I've always kind of been into that sort of thing, but
You got Ivanov right on your tail.
not anymore. It's weird that it tells me how far back he is in terms of distance, and not like time splits or something, but wow.
Yeah, these tracks seem very forgiving.
Yeah.
The turns
This one in
are super
particular,
tight, and they're very wide. Yeah, especially in this one.
really wide, yeah. And I haven't hit my brake key once this race. I just let off the accelerator or let the wall slow me down a little bit. Also, this music. Very, Gorky Park. Heard of that.
Well, yeah, it's a racing game.
Try Moscow level 2. I think I'll try one more buggy level. It's not Easter Island. I'll try the other one. And then I'll try one we've already done to see if level 2 changes things. I was all worried at first after we died, but let's see if we can win on Egypt. Probably going to drive around the pyramids because
That's the only thing that is in Egypt, according to video games and movies.
I would love to see a video game set in Egypt where you just don't go to the pyramids because that's not, you know. Maybe you just got to do a bunch of shit in Cairo, and you know you don't get out to the fucking.
You gotta
sticks.
blow up a bus or something.
Yeah. These buggies are a lot looser.
Yeah, they seem way swirlier, more
And
swirly.
you really slow yourself down if you get up off the road there. Feels more punishing than if you do the same in Mario Kart. And I cannot get past this guy. I'm sort of stuck on him. I'm gonna brake for a second. There we go.
Yeah, locking wheels, locking tires. Like a couple of chariots.
Oh fuck. Alright, I'm gonna start braking a little bit in this car. Tapping my hard turn button. Ooh. Okay, that fence can't break, that's good. Oh, but I can spin out. Oh. I need to stop him. Actually, is he gonna figure out how to go around me? I think I sort of already taken that as for loss.
Yeah, smart to say I is.
Well, we're in last place now. But we caught up from last place,
Yeah, we've done it before.
the other one.
Did it in
But
a
also we didn't spend the whole time grinding against one of the walls in the other one. And this track seems harder, like, this is a lot more narrow than Moscow.
Yeah, turns are definitely tighter too.
Okay. What if I just treated L1 as if it was the left arrow? And that's not correct. Maybe it was just a tap it thing. So I don't like the buggies in this game. Fuck the two buggy tracks.
Yeah.
I bet it's the sort of thing I get used to it. Like for a while, back when I was playing a lot of Trackmania, I really hated the coast tracks. And the fucking difficult ass, like, Initial D style cars almost, but like a really slow Initial D. But eventually, like, I preferred those to like anything else, and it sucked because a lot fewer
once you
people
get back
play.
To stadium, like,
Everyone just want to do Stadium or like the Island. I think they are like the supercar one.
yeah.
It's really fast.
I only have experience with Stadium and then Trackmania 2 Canyon, and I really like the way both of those felt.
Canyon's a tough one. Like, the car is like tipping over and shit.
Yeah, and those are good games.
Yeah, that's a good series. I played a tiny bit of, I guess, like a demo or beta or something of like Shoot Mania. I was like, I want to see these guys take on FPS. But then I was like, I think I'll just stick to their weird style of racing games. You're always just racing ghosts, and it's all about just making the turns as perfectly as you can.
It's all about server plugins, baby. All the
Different styles
dubstep
of
remixes you ever need.
And not just like the gimmicky maps, like the press forward maps or whatever, but fuck.
Yeah, a good server would have a mix of everything fun, basically.
Yeah, I really like the puzzle maps too, or like the stunt ones where it's like you have to do this perfectly or it's impossible for you to make the jump.
Yeah, no checkpoints.
Yeah. You have to do this jump perfectly and then also brake immediately, like an obstacle course or like trials kind of stuff, I guess is what I'm trying to get at. At this point, I fucked up again, and I'm seeing if I can like break the geometry here at all.
Trying to flip that car.
If I can do any skips, maybe I go over this wall here and I land on the track somewhere else. No, I think I did it. And I should have figured if going into visible water killed me, going into invisible water would do the same thing, but...
I'm satisfied.
I'm satisfied too. That was 25 minutes of total driving. Thank you.
Thanks for watching. Be sure to go fuck yourself if you liked it.